I can't get my words out again. I shouldn't have had that pina colada this morning, should I? There's different sealants for different parts of the caravan, so it depends exactly what you're doing. Right, this week we're going to be looking at the different sealants to use if you've got a caravan or a motorhome.
A bit of a tan, or is your face just a bit dirty?
No, it's been raining, hasn't it? It's rust. It's rust. Right. We went on holiday, didn't we? Now, we did the video the other week, didn't we, about the Caravan Market, and everyone says, oh, no one's buying caravans anymore, they're all selling them because they're going abroad. But just because you've got a caravan or a motorhome doesn't mean that you can't go abroad still, does it? Nope. So we got spotted, didn't we, unfortunately? We tried to sneak away, we got spotted.
Got spotted while you were lying on the sunbed.
Yeah. So I thought I best mention it. I can't cover it up with the tan and the... So, now, it's not... The extra stone that you put on. Yeah, that as well. Yeah, that as well. Now, there's not really one answer fits all on what sealant to use on your caravan. This was a question that came up a couple of weeks ago, and somebody says, what sealant should I use on my caravan? So, there's different sealants for different parts of the caravan, so it depends exactly what you're doing. And what it is that you're actually trying to seal up. Now, if it's, say, your battery box, and you literally just want to tidy that up and reseal around the outside, then you're going to want to use the Sikaflex 221 or a similar. They do a couple of different numbers, and really the different numbers mostly is the strength of the actual sealant. So the Sikaflex are all pretty good, and if you go onto their website, it will tell you what information or what category sort of the numbers refer to, and it's just then having a look what it is exactly that you're trying to do. So if you're refitting, these are a bit of a pain, so sometimes the hinges break and you end up refitting a new housing. Now on things like that, and if you're actually refitting it completely, I would go through with a mastic sealing strip. So they do, this is like a tape, which is a sealant. You'll fit this onto the outer edge, cut it round, poke your holes through for the screws, and then refit this in. Yeah, that'll pull it in. And then what we'll sometimes do is still go around the outside as well, just to be extra secure, with a bit of Sikaflex as well. So
where do you get the Sikaflex from? Direct from them?
No, so you can just literally Google it, Amazon. We'll probably put a link popping up now where you can go onto Amazon, and then there'll be another link popping up where you can go onto Sikaflex's website to find the exact sealant that it is that you require. Now, if it's a rail, so if you're taking off a window rail or one of the rails or an awning rail, again, we want to be using our mastic sealing. So that is the type of sealant that we actually want to apply to the rail. Cut it all down to the size, poke the holes through first, and then we want to fit that through back into as it is. And again, just as an extra one, a Sikaflex 221. Now, if it's general sort of gluing and sticking things back on, so let's say you've got a loose mud guard, your wing mirror. I was going to say wing mirror. This isn't a wing mirror. So if your mud guard was a little bit flappy, then something like this is fine. We can again use our Sikaflex on there, but something like the Evo stick, a waterproof sealant, and this can be applied when it's a little bit wet as well, I believe. Yeah, so even sticks to wet surfaces. So if you say in storage and you've gone to do a job and you're thinking, oh, it might rain, so it might not be perfectly dry, or it might be quite difficult to actually get in behind there to actually clean the surfaces up properly, something like that Evo stick, sticks like, oh, it doesn't say that actually, it just says sticks like. I thought it says something else. Plodging some of that in there and then holding it back in, and then just trying to tape it so that it holds it against it, and then probably go back over it with a bit of Sikaflex as well, so that you can finish off the edge of the seal.
Could you just use the Sikaflex and not use that other one?
It depends, because usually the Sikaflex does want the surface to be nice and clean and dry, which is why I sort of said this can be fitted when it's wet. But I think that Sika have got one. Again, if you have a look through the different categories that they do, they might have one that can be done in damp situations, but again, that is pretty good and it will stick to all sorts of muck, to be fair. We've had it a few times where we've had a window on an older part exchange or an old spares repair one, and they've started to come apart, and you can reseal it with that clear one. Now if you've got a window that's started to come apart, the better way is there's a company, I'll try and put their details on the screen popping up now because I can't remember right at this minute in time. If it's not tried to be glued previously, you can send your window off. They will strip it all down properly, rebond it, and then send the window back, and it's going to be a lot better than trying to bodge it with some glue, in all honesty.
So if you bodge it and it doesn't work, they won't
do it, yeah, so they won't repair that window then. So we've done a video previously on the top corners, so the cap covers, so if you get a crack on your panel and you're looking to stick on the corner cap covers, again the sikaflex is very good for that. As long as we can clean up the area properly, give it a real good sort of keen up, the sikaflex normally is a good sealant for that. Again, if you're looking down your awning rail and you sort of go, oh, there's a few gaps in the awning rail, sikaflex again is going to be the one that you're going to want to use for that. But that's really your main three. So again, there's not really one that is going to fit all. Window rubbers. So if you've got a leaking window rubber, and a way that you can check whether I can't get my words out again. I shouldn't have had that pina colada this morning, should I? Still in holiday mode. Yeah. Let me open this window up. So what you can do is, if you think that you might have a bit of an issue with a window rubber leaking, you can actually sort of pull on the window rubber on the edge of it, so you can sort of peel it back, and then check that the actual sealant is all good and on there, and it's not sort of got any big gaps. Now if you've got a window rubber that you've got an issue with, you could do a temporary repair, I suppose, with either the sikaflex or the sticks like glue or adhesive. You could do a temporary overseal, but if you've got a leak on your window rubber, just buy the window rubber. It's about £10, £15 a metre, depending on which one it is, and it's just actually strip it off there and refit the new window rubber is your best bet and best way to do it. You'll tend to find that you can short fix it by oversealing it, but really once they've started leaking, there's probably going to be other areas that start leaking and you will just want to replace it. We are going to try and do some videos of sort of that type of a thing where we actually take a window rubber off. We've got a damp repair that we might be possibly doing. I'm contemplating on whether to do it and film it and show it all through. So that might be something that we do over this next couple of months as well. So if you've not already, hit the subscribe button, because there's going to be lots of new different videos coming up like that as well. So hopefully you found this video interesting and helpful. As I said, it's pretty much off the internet. If you Google these products, I think that might have even been from Wix's or B&Q or something like that.
So you can definitely get that.
Yeah, that's dead easy.
There's so much, isn't there, that you might want, oh, I'll do that today, I'll go and have a look.
Yeah, can't then get the stuff. So sikaflex you're normally going to need to order, or go to a caravan shop, and if they haven't got it, they can order it. The sealing strip, they've normally in the accessory shops got that in stock, but again off the internet, and it's just a mastic sealing strip. They do quite a few different ones, different thicknesses, so just make sure if you're doing an awning rail or a window bar or something like that, measure the actual rail and then just try and get as close, just a little bit bigger than what the actual rail is. And they do it in a few different sizes, so different colour doesn't really matter, it's just preference. Obviously if you've got a white Caravan, you're going to probably want to do it in the white. If you've got a silver sided Caravan, they do a grey one, so that works in quite well, and again they do a black sikaflex 221 as well. So hopefully that has helped. If there's anything that I forgot, I don't think there is, but there probably could be. Let us know in the comments, because again it helps everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit this like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place.